What's good, A&T Mafia? I'm back with another video. So today I'm about to be doing, well, this really is like low-key a different type of video, but I'm about to start a new series called Visual Diaries, and it's basically just gonna be like me yapping about different topics. Today's topic is my healing journey when it comes to love and relationships and shit like that. So I hope y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Turn your post notifications on if you have not, because this channel is going up from here. I know y'all can probably hear the cars passing by. I'm sorry, I can't do nothing about it, but it is what it is. If you haven't already, follow me on Twitch at Saaintv, and Insta, same thing, at Saint.v, Saaint.v. My Twitch is Saaintv, no period. Hope y'all enjoyed the video, you feel me? Maybe you resonate with some things. Maybe this is some shit you needed to see, some shit you needed to hear, and you start like thinking in that mind space, you feel me? But we about to get into this for real. I did write some of the things down because I wanted to remember what I wanted to talk about, but I only wrote down the initial topic, not what I wanted to say, because I wanted it to all be authentic and like I'm thinking about it like as is in that moment, you feel me? First thing about my healing journey is moving on after a breakup. Bro, that shit was like, hold on, let me put some music because it's quiet in here. I know y'all not gonna be able to hear it, but whatever. Moving on after a breakup, like that shit, it will show you how much you really care for that person. Cause why my glasses look like that? I think it's stuck on my ear. Yeah, it's stuck in my ear. But it'll show you if you really care about that person, cause you're either gonna sit. Can you be quiet, bro? Anyways, you will sit and either like wallow and be like, woe is me, I miss them, whoopty whoop, or you'll be like, bro, fuck that bitch, fuck that nigga, like it is what it is. It's gonna be one of those two things. So for me, it was a mixture of both. At first I was like, I miss her, but like I can't go back, like we ended for a reason. And then like maybe a couple weeks into the breakup, I started realizing, I'm like, low-key, she did me dirty, like fuck that bitch. And so it really was like, I was like, bro, fuck her, nah. And then whenever you get in a relationship and that shit is long term, you're gonna see how much you really care about them, because that shit will literally like make or break you after you get out the relationship. There's people, they literally like off themselves after they get out of a relationship because that shit was like horrendous and like it broke them, or never want to like love someone ever again. And that genuinely, like when I first got out the relationship, I ain't gonna lie, like that's how I was feeling. Like I was like, bro, I'm not gonna find love. I don't care to love anyone. Like I just want to be on my own, be in my own space, and not have to deal with anybody else's energy or anybody else's problems, because I got my own shit to deal with. Everybody got their problems, nobody's perfect. I got my own shit to deal with. So me adding another person into the mix is a lot. And that's what I did for like the first, I want to say like 2 months of the breakup. I wasn't talking to anyone at all, wasn't linking with anyone, wasn't like entertaining anything. It was just strictly me, my feelings, and life in a blunt. And I was like, you know what, we gonna get through this one way or another. Either I'm gonna have a spiritual awakening, or I'm finna finish this whole blunt and then roll up again. Like there's only two ways this can go. So I did that, and then I start getting faded, and I start thinking, I'm like, bro, is love even real? I got to thinking, 9 times out of 10, most people you know don't have a mom or a dad in their life. It's one or the other. There's a lot of people there from divorced households, or their parents cheated on one or the other. Like, is love real? And not even just in my life, in general, in the world. Is it real? Because what you mean you cheated on your husband You married him for a reason. I thought y'all was like locked in. Like, I thought you wanted that for life. So why are you cheating? But that's a whole nother story. Like, the trauma and the things that go into not having a stable relationship to look up on whenever you were growing up, that shit really shows. It really does. You'll see some people, the way they act, it shows that they are fatherless or don't have a mom. And you're like, who taught you this? Because this is not the way you should be trying to love someone. And then you find out things about them and you're like, that makes sense. You're avoiding conversations because you're detached and you never had somebody actually sit and take the time to like work things out with you. So you just avoid it all along so that you don't have to deal with it. Or like you have messed with manipulators and so you don't want to be manipulated into how you want to feel or like expressing your feelings, so you avoid the conversation so you don't have to talk about it. No, we're not doing that over here. We're going to sit and talk and we're going to have a conversation about what the fuck you're feeling, bro. I don't care. We're going to talk, because why are you with me if we can't like have a heart to heart and can't sit and discuss how we feeling and then find a solution? You feel me? Shit. Then finding my inner peace. When it came to finding my inner peace, that was a journey. That was a journey in itself. Like, the things that I had to endure to find my inner peace. I've sat and watched someone stab me in the back that I thought I would have in my life forever. I've watched people come in and out my life that I didn't think would be in it or didn't think would leave. This goes for platonic and non-platonic relationships. It doesn't just have to be like a girlfriend, boyfriend, significant other. This can be a friend, someone you're in like a situationship with, whatever, a family member. Like, relationships aren't just boyfriend, girlfriend, girlfriend, whatever. It's not just that. There's platonic and then there's, what's the word, intimate relationships. I just seen him in the back. But there's both of those. So like, if you have a platonic relationship, that's like, oh, your friend, a friendship. I've seen both sides come in and out my life in ways that I never would have thought of. And it's like, damn, G, like, I really didn't even think you would be here, but now you're here and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, your weird ass should have stayed where you was, because why did you sit here, come in my life just to like fuck around and then leave? Finding my inner peace, that was like a whole nother mission, because it's easy to get over someone, but it's harder to, I won't say it's easy to get over someone. It's easier to get over someone than the way they made you feel and the memories that came with it. You can separate someone from memories and things, like materialistic things, like say they got you something. I'm trying to think of something. There's a croc charm right here. Say like your significant other got you like a croc charm and like you always wear them on your Crocs. And so now every time you see it, you're like, oh, my ex got me this. Like, you can separate the person from the thing, but you can't separate the person from itself. You feel me? If you're talking to someone and you don't like them, that shit's gonna show. Or if you're like hostile or like have some type of whatever feelings you have, it's gonna show. And that was a thing for me. I don't know how to express myself in the way where like I don't feel bad. I need to get better at saying no and sticking up for myself, standing up for myself, and telling people when they're doing shit that I don't fuck with, or like that you're playing with my time. I don't want conflict. I don't like conflict. That I won't say anything. I'll just like let it be in the moment, because it's easier than having to argue with you and go back and forth. But like, I really may be like irritated or pissed off in that moment, but like you would never know because I won't say anything. And I need to get better at not doing that. I need to work on expressing my feelings and expressing what it is that I'm feeling, because sometimes I can express my feelings but you can't tell necessarily what it is I'm feeling. Like, you might see me yelling but you don't know if I'm angry or if I'm upset. And yes, there is a difference. If someone is angry, they are mad. If they are upset, they are just having a lot of emotions and it's in a negative way. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're mad. They could be sad, they could be hurt, they could be like withdrawn, they could be like a little detached, they can whatever. There's so many emotions. Sometimes I don't know how to show like to other people those different emotions that I can have, so I just switched them off. And then sometimes I don't know how to get those feelings across to other people, and it comes off as 6 foot nonchalant dreadhead. So it's like whoop-de-doo. But it is what it is. Like, I'm trying to change that. I've gotten better at it in the last couple of days, I think, because of some things that I've done. I've been trying to work on it and actually put that in motion. Like, if I'm feeling something, I'm gonna tell you so we can talk about it, bring it up, and then we're gonna go from there. Oh, for me to find inner peace, it literally took like me actually blocking out everything and removing myself from the situation, removing myself from that relationship, removing myself from anything that had to do with it, because I didn't have feelings. I didn't care what was going on. But my heart is bigger than my head. Like, mentally, I knew I wasn't worried about anything. I knew I didn't care. But my heart, I have such a big heart. That's what hurts, because whenever I get played or some shit don't go the way I thought it would, I'm like, bro, my love for you was so genuine. It was so genuine, and then you just sat here and played in my face. Like, what the fuck? Why? You knew it was genuine because we were sitting here talking about everything that we was gonna do together. We was gonna have plans for our life, our future, whatever. Like, you know how shit go after you start getting serious. Y'all start talking about the future, maybe if you will or will not have a future together, like stuff like that. You got me talking about this stuff, and then you just gone now. And it's like, now I have to possibly do that shit with someone else. And I say possibly because I don't even know if that's what I want anymore. Like, that relationship that I was just in literally changed my whole perspective on everything, made me see things in a different light, to the point where I'm like, bro, I don't know if like any of it was ever real, honestly. Because the more I start thinking about it, the more I'm like, yo, I really put up with that. Like, I really was doing my all, doing the most, doing everything I could just for you to like up and leave. You're not putting in the half that you need to put in. If you're gonna be in a relationship, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. If you are going to be in a relationship, do not mess with somebody until you are ready to put in 100%. Don't sit and you're going to talk to somebody knowing that you want a relationship with them just to sit here and put 20%, 50%, and they're putting in their all, and then you're sitting here not doing nothing. That's selfish to them. It is. It's selfish to them because they're doing everything they can because they really do mess with you. They fuck with you. They like your energy. And then you're sitting here half-assing it just because you're like, well, it don't really matter. Like, it's just a girl. There's so many in the world. So why are you messing with her? This is the thing that's wrong with our generation. You shouldn't be messing with somebody if you don't really mess with them. Like, don't be messing with them just because they look good or because they have something you want. Like, they got money or they got clout. They got the nice cars. They got all the designer things. Like, you shouldn't be messing with someone over something materialistic. You should be messing with them because of their energy. Because if you can't get along and y'all can't act cordial together on like an everyday basis, pretty much everyone's not gonna get along 24/7, but you get what I'm saying. Like, if you can't get along regularly, then why are y'all talking? I hate when you hear about a relationship and them niggas always beefing. Like, do y'all ever make up? Is there never such a thing as like agree to disagree? You don't get tired of that? And I know there's some people, they don't get tired of it. They love to argue. I could never be with someone like that. I don't like to argue. I'd rather we figure it out, make up, and then if there's still something to talk about, we can talk about it. But why are we arguing for the last 3 hours about something we could easily fix if one person just puts their pride to the side? Because that's what it is. It's pride. Puts their pride to the side and says, you know what? You're right. You're valid for feeling the way you do. I'm gonna do this or I won't do that, and I'm gonna like do better, basically. What happened to that? What happened to the people who actually want to better themselves for a relationship or for a person? Not saying that you should only better yourself for someone else or for something else, but you know damn well 9 times out of 10 people is not doing that shit for themselves because they think they know everything and that everything they're doing is right until they meet that person and they trying to mess with them and they're like, you was just doing this. You need to not do that if you're going to mess with me. And then they're like, you know what? You right. That shit don't even matter. And then they stop doing it. That's you bettering yourself for someone else. You're getting with the program. And you got to get with my program if you're going to be over here. Because you're not going to be doing all that extra BS. Don't play. Don't play. Absolutely not. Because I get in that ass. I get on that ass. I will put my whole fist up in it. Opening myself up to love again. I started opening myself up to like messing with people again around late August, September. I have a relationship in like June. So you got June, July, August, September. Like 3-4 months in. Those 2 months, whenever I had got out the relationship and I wasn't doing anything, I was focused purely on myself. I told myself that I won't even get into something new. I won't even put any effort into, what's that word? Into pursuing a woman until I feel like I changed something or I bettered myself in some way, shape, or form. What I chose to do was I started locking in, started posting more, started streaming on Twitch more, because after I got out of the relationship, like my whole mental was off, everything was off. Like, you know how relationships be whenever you break up, like that shit, it gets draining, and you start thinking about like all the bad things that happen, all the good memories you had, whatever, all the times like you was arguing and they were like, bro, you're tweaking, and then you found out you really wasn't tweaking and you're like, bitch, I put 2 and 2 together and you was gaslighting me, ho. All that was going on in those 2 months. And to sway away from that and to change directions, what I did was I sat and I told myself, if you're gonna be, I won't say I was depressed, but I was like kind of in like a funk. But I told myself, if you're gonna be in a funk, you need to at least be active on your platforms. You're already doom scrolling on TikTok and shit. You need to post on your platforms, post on TikToks. What also made me get into this funk, I think, is because I was pushing myself so much to do everything, and I was doing everything all myself. I was making content, trying to fix a relationship that couldn't be fixed. I was going through arguments, sleepless nights. Then on top of that, I have to be at this place, that place, this place, do this, do that. I need to still be on top of my own self-care and take care of my dog. And then on top of that, I also got to sit here and make sure the people around me is good. I'm doing all this, but who's checking up on me? Who's there for me? Like, I'm over here doing my rounds on people, but where's them people that's doing it for me? Not saying I don't got nobody, because I got my little friend group. I love my friends down. Those are my niggas for real. Like, they done seen it all. They done seen it all. The downfalls, the glow ups, the downfall again, another glow up. And it's okay, because every time I go through a breakup, I glow up, and that's how I know that it was needed, because it took something in that relationship changed me in a way that I bettered myself, and I said, you know what, I need more, and I need something different. And then after that, everything else just falls into place. After that one canon event, and I'm like, I need change. After I do that change, whether it's I change my appearance, I change my appearance. Whether I change my appearance, I dye my hair, I get a new tattoo, a new piercing, change my actions, or like change how I move about things. And I did change how I move about things. Like, I fell off of stuff so bad. You can't even get next to me. You can't have like a conversation with me. It's really that bad. Like I don't have no time for nobody. I don't have no trust in no one. Like I don't believe nothing nobody say. Like if you told me you didn't text me, you didn't call me because you was in Iraq, I'm gonna say okay, but I know I don't believe you. I know that's false, but I'm gonna just not even argue with you. I'm gonna be like, all right, you playing, and I'm gonna let you play, because I'm not gonna sit here and do this thing where like you have to sit here and go back through talking stages and then people is playing on your time. No. If it's real, it will come to me. If it's real, it'll happen organically. I'm not finna sit here and look for love. I would just let it look for me, I guess. Because Femmes really is not shit at all. At all. At all. Femmes are not shit. If you got a femme right now, start an argument with her right now. If she laid up in your bed right now, start an argument with her. Turn around and be like, I just remembered when you did this. I find it funny how, you know how they do that to us?
I came from the hood, I remember the days. I'm a 346 baby, born and raised. Repping the H, but I step with a K when I